What are the non-negotiable things that have to happen for an athlete to be faster?
I love that question. Non-negotiable things that have to happen for an athlete to be faster. Um, it's kind of a general or broad or maybe vague answer, but stiffness. You know, I think if you don't know how to make your body stiff and apply force, I mean, chances are you won't be very fast or successful at your sport, whatever it is. So I think that's a non-negotiable. Like, you got to be able to create stiffness within the body so you can produce force.
I like that. That's a really good answer. What, for those maybe listening, watching our beautiful faces, what do you mean by stiffness? Like, what is that, and where did you first maybe learn that concept, and what are some good resources for coaches to find more about that concept?
Right. Well, the luxury of being at Parisi Fairlawn is a lot of people kind of come through and talk. And these are people way smarter than I am, way more established than I am in sports performance and health and exercise science. So I get to sit in and pick brains on people who are, like I said, way smarter than I. So I think, I can't narrow it down to when, but speaking to Bill and some of the speakers that come in, I'll give you the best way to explain it. When I say stiffness, and it kind of oh, wow, that makes sense. When we go to sprint, sometimes we're too tense, but you kind of tensen up, right, to create force and really push off the ground and et cetera. So one person, and I think it was Michel DeCourt, I could be wrong. He's the Viper Pro kind of founder guy, but he used an example of when you go to punch, someone, let's say, I mean, we're not trying to promote violence here, but right, if you're going to go punch a wall or somebody, you're not going to punch with a limp wrist or a untense or flexed arm, right? I mean, that wouldn't be a forceful or powerful or effective punch. So when I say stiffness, when we go to strike the ground, same way as your fist or your wrist, that ankle needs to be stiff, and your legs got to be flexed and ready to apply force as hard and as forceful as we can into the ground. So that's what I mean by stiffness. If any movement or any kind of thing you're going for is not, stiff, like I'm going to use that punch again. I go to piff. This is kind of limp and loose. If it ain't stiff, it ain't going to be forceful, and you probably won't go anywhere no time fast. So that's what I mean by stiffness.